Hello, YouTubers. So I'm gonna try not to ramble and make this quick. What is it? 6:39 in the morning on my way to work. Been riding the Zero now for about a month, and haven't spent a dime in gas in about a month. Poor truck's just been sitting there. But so for a daily commuter, absolutely awesome. I love it. You guys all know I've been through a lot of dual sport dirt bikes in the past year or two. DRZ, absolutely my favorite dirt bike, but this thing is even better. Okay, I'm set in custom mode, and in the custom mode you can dial it in somewhat with the app on your phone. So I got my maximum speed. When I got the bike, the maximum speed can only be set at 60 miles an hour in custom mode, and with the update, changed that to 85 miles an hour in custom mode, which is cool on the freeway. It's like cruise control, almost. But I got my power setting at the lowest setting, which I don't know what the actual amperage draw is on it. I could watch that with my phone, but I don't ever use that as a heads-up display. Just because it's too much information to try to pay attention to. You can pick 5 parameters from the bike, including motor temperature, which has got a dummy light. Dummy light comes on at 125 and blinks, and then dummy light stays solid at 135 and limits your RPM, your speed, to what's sustainable at those temperatures. Says max speed's 85 miles an hour, and I've had mine up to 89, and I did check that with the GPS as well. So my power setting is at the lowest setting. My maximum regen, I've tried it at maximum, and it's like throwing out a bone acre when you let off the throttle. So I got that set at 65% now, and I really like it. It's a decent coast. It only gives me 2 bars on regen, but when I hit the brakes, then that is set at 100% regen when I touch the brakes. So in eco mode, performance wise, decel wise, everything associated with the custom settings, it feels exactly like a DRZ 400, and this little sucker's got some power in the custom mode, which is the lowest power setting I could put on it. So then you go to eco mode. Now I don't know what the factory settings are from eco mode, but it's definitely more power. You can't adjust any part of that. Maximum speed is set at 70 miles an hour in eco mode, and the regen is probably, I don't know, 60%, maybe 55 on decel, and probably 80% on braking. And then power wise in eco mode, it feels like my CRF 450X, and it feels like power wise the KTM 525. It gets up and goes. It's got some power. And then there's sport mode, and that turns it into a, oh my god, bike. Maximum power, top speed 85 miles an hour. Like I said, I had mine up to 88, 89. Of course, the motor heats up pretty quick, and it dropped it down to 84, then 82. I mean, I was blasting down the freeway 17 miles, and by the time I got to work, this was on a Saturday, by the time I got to work, it was limiting my speed at about 72, 75, somewhere around it. It would fluctuate a little bit, because it's a passively cooled, air-cooled motor. If you put a water-cooled, like a Golden Motors water-cooled 10 kilowatt or even a 20 kilowatt motor in this, it would turn it into an absolute monster. So in sport mode, on the streets, it feels like a CBR 600RR or any of the 600cc sport bikes. Now, I have drag raced it a couple times, and I lost to a CB750 that was set up for drag racing, lowered and extended links on the swing arm, and a big 200 fat tire in the back. It was a pretty nice little bike, and the guy that was on it only weighed like 150 pounds. He's 5'5", I think, but so he definitely had a power to weight ratio advantage on me and power advantage. But it was fun. I was right on his tail, and we did it 3 times. I did it in custom mode, and of course he walked away from me. Did it in eco mode. I stayed right on his tail for a little bit, and then in sport mode, I got a launch on him a little bit, but then he blew by me in second gear. So 8th mile, we were right about even. It's pretty cool. But I just want to give you that feedback so far. Range-wise, if you hot rod it, you get shit range. If you don't hot rod it, and unfortunately in Arizona, our surface streets are 40, 45 miles an hour most everywhere, and it's usually mile to mile between lights. There's half-mile lights, but they're always green. Let's see what this cop is doing. Half miles are usually green, so I limiting my speed right at 40 miles an hour, the posted speed limit. The best I've done so far is 80 miles, and I thought that was pretty good because they say city is 70 miles, and I definitely beat that. Maybe because I got a new charger, because the old one went bad like 3 days after I got it. Zero did take care of that for me. It's pretty cool. And they put it in, everything's good. Now, I did find online, I found online, I think it was $109 for a 7 amp, 116 volt charger. When I got this bike from my Zero dealer, they really don't know a whole lot, and it did not have the adapter plug to eliminate one battery. And I said, I gotta get it. And he's like, well, we can order one for you. And I'm like, no, are you gonna blow a $6,000 deal for a $150 part that should come with a bike anyway? So they did some digging around, and they got the adapter, and on the end of the adapter was the quick connect for the auxiliary port charger as well on this thing. This guy's gonna get in my way. Thank you. So I got that, and I got my $100 7 amp charger, and I hooked just a RC Dean's plug wire connector to that, soldered it right on the inside post, and so I plugging that in by itself. It says 7 amps, and the most wattage I pulled out of it was like 600 watts, which is pretty good. It's actually a little better than the onboard charger, which is supposed to be 720 watt, but the most I've ever seen pull out of that is 550 watts, so it's like a 5 amp charger. But both of them combined, 1350, 1380, 14, sometimes it would fluctuate, but it was usually between 12 and 1350 kilowatt hours, and it cut my charge time. Like when I ride to work and I get to work, I usually have about 60, I use 40%, so I have about 60% left, and usually it says anywhere from, like that day it said 2 hours and 58 minutes for full charge on the onboard charger, and I plugged in the auxiliary charger with it, and it cut it down to an hour and 12 minutes. And that's exactly what it took. The good thing about that Chinese cheap 7 amp charger is that it's 116 volts, which is peak voltage of the Zero, and it shuts itself off. It actually shut off because there's no balancing part of it. It's not communicating with the bike at all. It is communicating with the battery management systems are on each battery, so they take care of all the balancing and stuff like that. So it peaked out at 99%, and then the bike finished it off 15 minutes later at and I'm still in my little custom mode, lowest setting on power, which is freaking amazing. When it clears out, I'll show you guys this. Okay, see, there's my takeoff power. That was full throttle with the custom mode. I scare this guy so he doesn't see me. But that's custom mode from whatever whatever. Now I gotta slow down. I'm gonna put it. Oh, there's sport mode again. So not okay. So here's sport mode. Watch this, guys. This is amazing. Freaking just flies, man. Just power to go is so amazing. Like, but it's even more so from the lower speeds because there's more torque on bottom end. But its stated horsepower is, this particular bike, the 5.7, is 44 horsepower. And it feels like it's got a lot more, but that's because it's torque. So it's rated at 70 foot-pounds of torque. That's the 5.7 kilowatt battery system. And I did ride it with just one battery in it. Definitely lightens it up, but definitely takes a lot of power away because you cut your amperage in half. Each battery is a 25 amp battery, and when you take away 25 amps, you take away 50% of your power, which is amazing. So it's only got 23 horsepower, still stated 70 foot-pounds of torque, but it doesn't have it. It doesn't have it at all. So there's sport mode power. Just amazing. And easily plus 86. Pretty damn fast. Fast enough for me on the freeway, that's for damn sure. But instantly, passive power is amazing. But these kind of speeds and power pull out of the system really shortens your battery range. Like I said, I'm at 68% right now, and I will be down to 60% by the time I get to work. I was trying to keep this short, but there's just so much to talk about this amazing bike. I think I increased my range, especially if I tuck down behind the windshield. If I tuck down behind there, oh, there's just no wind drag. I'm just a big parachute. Just a big parachute. But it definitely helps keep some of that pressure off my chest, and it might help with my range a little bit. Alright, I'm going eco mode. Custom mode. Now if I'm on the throttle, it won't go into custom mode until it stops blinking. But see how much slower it takes off. I mean, it still gets there. It's a lot less power. Very light, even with two batteries in it. The DRZ 319 pounds, and this is 286 with both batteries. One battery cuts it down to 245, and that's dirt bike weight. And I bet you on the dirt, put some knobbies on it, and it'll be awesome. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my external charger, because I can just snap into the battery and charge it up while I'm riding. Need to find probably at least a 2,000 watt. Now I have a 1,000 watt. I think it's 1,100 watt power inverter at home. I did hook that up to my truck and try to charge the battery with the onboard. Didn't work. I didn't try that with the offboard though. I should do that. Didn't even think of that. But anyway, freaking amazing bike, man. I don't have more videos to come, but I just wanted to give my 1 month impression. Getting a used DRZ, a used Zero, and super happy with it. Especially as a commuter bike, for me, commuting, absolutely amazing. I did ride it out to Wild Horse West Bar, and that's one of the stomp grounds you guys have seen a lot of videos on. The hill climb days on the yellow DRZ, and the KTM experience was there as well. And what else? This truck is in the way. See? Very light and nimble. I like it. This is with the two batteries, and it's still less weight than my bike. All the accessories that I had on my DRZ are on this. My Sherby's hand guards, my ram mount mirrors. I think I better go this way. Clear that truck. But this is what I deal with every day, so it's really a perfect bike for a city commuter with limited freeway. I think I'm on the freeway. It's 3 to the freeway from my house, and then 2 off. So 5 miles off freeway. 5 miles off freeway. So it's a total of 12 and a half, 13 miles on the freeway. And then of course I get to plug in at work, so it makes it pretty cool. I got a little, the charger cord comes with it's pretty big, but a little one does work. I can feel a little bit of heat from it, but not a lot. For some reason I like this side better. Usually. So yeah, with showing you my hot rod, I am down to 60% in sport mode, but that was 85 miles an hour. Sometimes I'll set the custom mode to like 65, but then if it clears out, I get passed up, and I don't like that. So, and I don't want to be the slowpoke in the motorcycle carpool lane. So I just bumped it up to 85, and I'll leave it there. But I have it, so I do go that fast, and it takes up more juice. But this is my my Buster Rhyme daily commute. Is that Tyler already? No, it's some girl. It's decent take up, and that's my custom mode, so it's not bad. It's pretty damn good. I see these little holes, man. I can snatch them. I can snatch them quick. There's the hole right behind this big truck. I'm not gonna wait to try to pass the truck. I'm just gonna grab this hole here. Boom. Grab this exit here. See ya. It's nice because people, I sneak right by them. They don't even notice. I see this white car's just gonna keep going. You know he had a stop sign. Not chilly enough yet for the truck, but boy, pretty soon I will be back in the truck. Ooh, I can do a jump for you. Handles really well. I'm not quite set up for my weight. I'm a little soft for my weight, so that's why. And I like it on the street, and then I probably like it trail riding. I'm getting old, man. Trail ride's killing my back. You're right. Back and forth is killing my back. Got a little hole right here. This guy ain't paying attention. Boom. See ya. So nice soft takeoff. That's full throttle. And then I feel power pull on right about there. But oh, it's freaking cold down here though. Hell down here. It's nice on the freeway. Everybody's exhaust warming me up. Alright, there's that one there, but I'm too chicken to do that one. There's a bunch of weeds. I don't know what's on there. But I'll do this one up here for you a couple times. Oh, been working on the electric bikes. I got a 72 volt controller for my 48 volt front hub motor, and it ripped the front wheel right out of. Oh, that was nice. That was pretty nice. Bike's in the way. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Let me hit this big one right here. Oh yeah! That's not bad. Not bad at all. Very controllable on the dirt in the eco mode too. I mean the custom mode. I like it. Freaking cold. Alright friends, I'm at work, so any questions that I didn't answer, go ahead and drop me a comment and I will answer you, give you my feedback and anything you want to know. So far, I don't know a whole lot about the Zeros, but I do love it. It's just amazing. I really wish I could get a smaller rear sprocket, and they did go a little bit smaller with the 2017, 2018, but they changed the pitch of the belt, so won't work. And that kind of bummed me out. Go get my plate Monday, but yeah, see, I got 15 days left, or no, 1 week left. So I've had it 5 weeks, I think. But I was out a week without it because the onboard controller went bad. It's a Pirelli Scorpions, pretty nice on the street. I got another set of something different that I might try out, and then I got a set of the IRC dual sporters that I liked on the 250 that I had. But yeah, I do like the windshield. I do like the handguards, my ram mounts. It's pretty nice. So, any questions? Give me a shout, and see you on the flip side. Thank you. Try to do this without taking a picture.